Many AlkenStar see inherent value in education and apprenticeships. Skysiders, industrialist clans consider education to be a means of producing the best staff to help their businesses keep their competitive edge. Many blue-collar smokesiders regard education as a distant, if reliable, means of a menial drudgery. Schools, colleges, and institutes of all sorts flourish in the Clockwork City, of course, offering lessons in everything from theoretical alchemical synergies, that's right, Gamma, I nailed it, and modular design principles to more hands-on traineeship and steam-bending wood and industrial kiln maintenance. Yes, those are words. All right, gentlemen, Fantasy Grounds is locked and loaded, joining the campaign to give the video version of our podcast. That's right, we are available not only just as a live stream if you want to get way ahead of the curve on Monday nights, most Monday nights at 8:30 p.m. EST, but also we do edit the audio for our podcast, of course. I remake the videos. I yank the audio, edit it, tweak it, level it, try to make everybody sound good, that type of thing. It's not all over the place. Maybe even introduce different background ambiences if something's off track, and re-render, I believe is the term, the video and upload it later. The same day the podcast drop, a re-rendered video of our episodes will drop on YouTube, Rollmonger's podcast network. So if you'd like to see the Fantasy Grounds board, if you want to see the minis running around the actual board, if you need that sort of visual to help with the audio, make you feel that you're that extra player sitting at our table, because you could leave a comment, post video, and heckle a little bit, or just tell us what you like or dislike about the show. You could show up live on Twitch, YouTube itself, Kicks, Vel Video. We're just about everywhere. We love hearing from you. We want to know what you think about this, that, and the other. Please like and subscribe. I know it feels so weird to say that in a podcast. If you want to rate us on Spotify, 5 stars are lovely. 1 is acceptable. I'll take anything at this point. Everything helps us get noticed. And the more we are noticed, the more content we can get out there for you. For example, recently we've introduced an early release date to our patrons. Now, it's not a money grab. It's so that the people that are help supporting the show feel that they can view stuff or binge our content at their leisure because it's coming out much quicker for them as opposed to just the static dates. Now, Paizo will not let us paywall anything, and we won't do that. We would like our content to be free. But, we do pay into this to have subscriptions and all the things that we pay to make this available to you. So any support on Patreon that our patrons give is well received. And to reward them, besides a sticker or something interesting like a t-shirt, we try to give them the episodes early. While doing this, Patreon creates little clips for me, and I upload them to our TikTok, to our shorts on YouTube, to our Instagram. And because I started doing that a couple months ago, 2 of our shows have skyrocketed in numbers. Monster Interrupted, OutLaws have pulled up its pants into 3rd, 4th place, and our Evil show have all garnered brand new interest, brand new fans, and brand new hits, all the way back to episode 1 and starting the journey to present through those shows. And we thank you. Look at that. Social media actually did a good thing. It's like awareness. It's Awareness Day. Rollmongers Awareness Day. We need to start that, Matt. Can we have Rollmongers Awareness Day?
Rollmongers Awareness Day? Yeah, I don't think you can just pop out your own little national holidays.
All right. All right. This kind of thing.
Perfect.
So, guys, You don't mind if I switch over to the battle board? Just because 2 levels than our current... You guys are 5th level? So a 5th, 6th, possibly 7th level creature. Not just any creature. You got to love the mana waste. You got your Chimera of Legend. You got your Mana Core of Legend. And it's not like when a daddy Mana Core loves a lady Chimera very, very much, they have this thing. I'm assuming that some storm or something... they introduced the concept of mutants, or at least that's what everyone in AlkenStar calls just about everybody that lives outside the walls and is subject to the magical radiation and the wild magic that can do stuff. We've run into gnolls with popping pustule acid. We've run into flying ginny dudes with popping pustule. We've run into ghosts in the machine throwing hot cogs at us. We've run into bartending clockwork machines throwing skunk beer at us. We have a wartime leftover traumatized soul gemmed construct character right in our midst. I don't even want to talk about what that little cute poppet dog that's horny for a crank every 5 minutes. I don't know where he came from.
It's just once a day, man. Come on.
Just once a day. Why are you asking everybody 5 minutes?
Because everybody says no.
All right. Well, speaking of little L, it's your turn, sir. And if I were to correctly position my Manicore, he is above us, like right above your characters, like so. Okay. Now I have him the sort of like, I put him 5-10 feet over instead of telling the computer he's 5-10 up for your range purposes. So that because his mini covers your mini and you can't see shit, right? So he's actually above you guys, and he was just wailing, chewing, and jumping on Valentine. Okay, you got pod, played, healed, and you ran back to cover, and you've jumped in here. No one's manning the ballista. Valentine moved to shoot. Charwin jumped and headed up to aid Pylo at halfway up the airship.
Is it loaded?
They took their last shot and then ran for it.
Okay.
So there's 2 ballistae. One's prepped but not loaded. The other one's still locked down, right?
I don't know. Can I, as a small character, operate one of these bad boys?
Yeah, but it would take you X amount of rounds, right? You'd have to get it going, load it, right? So they talk about how many actions it takes. You would just have to do all those actions. Might take you a round or 3, you know?
Okay.
Okay. Did you want to start doing that?
Yes, I think that's probably a good idea. At least get it loaded.
Okay. The port side ballistae is pointed aft towards the front.
Yep.
Okay. The starboard ballistae is pointed straight starboard and is locked down, but it's like a single action just to like unlatch it, just so the thing doesn't rattle and swivel in the wind. You know what I mean? You just undo the latch and the thing springs up, kind of thing. Like, I don't think I had the guys take very long doing it.
Okay.
You know, so it'd be an action to unlock this thing. And then,
okay, so action to unlock,
right. And then we had this
up ammo.
Yeah, like we had this up and running. You guys were telling me, actually, we had it on Nethys, how many actions to load and fire, and it's like 3 total. And if you want an extra action there, you can aim, and it brings the range reduction down. Now, this thing is point blank, right?
Yep.
Yeah. The question is, it's above us, and it's inside the firing arc.
Oh, I was just going to load both the ballistas. Unlock that one, and then load both ballistas.
So that we're ready for the next time it moves or what? Sure.
Yep.
Okay. So you could, can you guys pull up ballista again? Okay. I'm going to move on to blaster, and we'll come back and we'll just say how far you got with that. Because we'll look up, get you guys to look up the actions, okay? Blaster. Directly above you. Paws, claws, fangs. A dragon electric breath weapon. Fried the crap out of you. That's what you get for leaving the game early at 9:30 last week. I just rolled random dice and attacked you when you were gone. Sorry. The dragon. But it's right there, dude. Like, you could literally pistol to the gut, you know, if you want. What do you want to do?
Yeah, I think I'll do that.
Yeah. Like, it's right on top of you, man. If you're loaded, sword, gun, laser eye, the whole bit.
Okay.
Okay, so what do you want to do?
Locking on anti-air fire. And my God. Okay, so I missed with 21.
You have an auntie named Airfire? Sorry. Yeah,
I love how I clicked the dice roll and the D20 like hit the board on the screen and just kind of like didn't even rotate. It just stayed on the floor the whole time it bounced.
Apparently, you don't have to drop your dice in the box anymore. They can roll all over the place, as well as, I mean, you guys are just double-clicking on your character probably, but you could possibly just throw it with your mouse if you want some extra oomph. What'd you get?
I messed with the 21.
Okay, that's one action down. What do you got next?
I'll take a couple of healing elixirs.
Okay, you want to pull out a potion? I think they've got it down that you can draw a potion and consume all in a single action. They're kind now. It's all sort of a pop and use, unless you have it stowed in your pack. If it's equipped to you, Actually, Speig, let's have a look at your actual inventory. Do you have an E or a C next to your potion? You have a C. That's carried, not equipped. That means it's stuck in your backpack, and I will need an action for you to pull that shit out before you drink it. Sorry, dude. I mean, it's fine. It just burns actions. That means they're like they're wrapped up in your underwear, not on your belt, kind of thing.
Yeah.
All right. Now, I will be kind. Fantasy Grounds, when you have a healing potion, if you pick up more, it just puts them in the same place. I see no reason why you guys wouldn't have one on your belt and 4 in your pack. So I'll give you one, this one for free, kind of, you know what I'm saying? You want to drink one as a single action. I don't see why anyone else would not have one ready to go. But the rest you may have to dig for. But the rest you're going to have to dig for, bud. So, healing power to you. Got what?
2 points.
Okay, and it looks like it did it. I think it did. Yep. Cured you too. All right, with a single action left, do you want to draw another potion and wait, or do something else? Or something entirely undiscussed?
I'll move and reload.
Okay. I gotta say, that's got to be your coolest go-to move. The fact that gunslingers do that is so awesome.
Right? Yeah, I love it.
Yeah, what do you want to move to?
Behind Pylo.
Okay, so you're gonna run down the airship and tuck in behind him?
Yeah.
Okay. Can I have basic acrobatics from you, sir? Nothing fancy. Yep. Just don't roll really horribly low.
Oh, acrobatics is my strong suit.
Okay. I would like to remind the players that their hero points are reset at this time. You all have 1, not 0, not 2, not 3. Everybody has 1.
That didn't work. I rolled it, like you said, anywhere on the thing, and it didn't register.
Well, either Fantasy Grounds or Drew lied to us in chat the other day.
I don't think it's actually implemented yet. I think it's a feature update. Soon, coming soon.
Well, my roll was a 14, which plus 11.
Can I have it again? If I don't see it, it don't count.
Sure. 19.
Yeah, I got every faith in you. He's looking at me like, don't be a dick. Don't, dude. I'm sure you'll roll even better. All right. Shooshing along. You back up 10, 20 feet, 25, scoot around behind Pylo. You could stick your gun between his ribs and he'd be like a brace. You know what I mean? Like,
not really a meat shield.
Well, those Westerns where they have the boarded up windows and they're sticking their guns in the cracks? Like, that's you. Just drape a curtain.
When I die, my rib cage is a swingy door. I got it.
Oh God, you're already dead. You're fine.
Unalive, my friend. Unalive.
Celessa Torrida remains still. It's not in good shape, which brings us around to round 13 and Pylo. with 39 wounds, 21 currently undead hit points.
Mm-hmm.
Standing
I am
with your friends.
not going to drop. I'm not going to keep the skeletons going. I'm going to actually let them go back into the ground. All right, my friends, time to go back for a nap. Back in the ground you go. Let's let this creature land. So I'm not going to sustain it. So I keep 3 actions now, right?
Sweet. Yep.
All right. So 39 wounds, 21 currently.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. For what do we got going on here? Let's see here. All right. So what I'm thinking of doing is step number 1. Get cat off desk because he's standing on keyboard making things go funky. There we go. Step number 2 is
when real life gets in way of your playing.
Exactly. He's right on my mouse, so I can't exactly move my hand very well here.
Well, that makes sense. Cat, mouse, yeah, okay.
Pretty much, yep. So I will actually, I'm going to look at this creature and go, man, you're hitting us hard. I think I might need a little bit more life to kind of fight you. And I'm going to cast, where is it here? Oh, sorry. I didn't mean to cast whatever just happened there. That was the cat. I am going to cast, where did it go here? False Vitality on myself. You augment your flesh with the energies typically used to manipulate the undead. You gain 10 temporary hit points for 8 hours.
Oh, so you cast on yourself?
On myself, yep. It is only a self spell.
Okay, so targeting you, push
Yep.
buttons, and sorry, hang on. There you go. You're targeted, and there you go.
There
Oh,
you
look
are.
at that. In the temporary column that we never see, blue hit points. Isn't that nice? Yay.
And after that, I'm going to 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. No, where is the creature right now? He's flying above our friends over there.
Yeah, so he's like 5 feet over their heads and 20 odd feet from you, so technically makes him. I guess I should, I'll use the proper button, and I will put him 5 feet in the air. There you go. Or, sorry, 10 feet in the air because he's got 10-foot reach. But he's, right there.
And since I don't want to get closer to the creature, I'm going to use the spell message to El Manubrio and say, Mr. Manubrio, my friend, you might want to go down the ladder a little bit. This creature's kicking our ass. Let it maybe hit the ship while we come up with some plans. And that's all my moves and actions. And that's message to him, so he can reply if he wants to, I think.
Charwin?
Charwin's in the house. Looked like Blaster got chewed up a little bit. So I think I will target him, end him, with a heal spell.
Him and him?
Him and
Who
him? Blaster. So I was going to heal him. 2 action, level 2 heal spell.
Okay.
Come on, dice.
And if not actually praying, could you describe what medicine bag, what natural element you're using, something?
Yeah.
Pull out the good weed, blow it in his face? Like, what are we doing?
I reach in, grab a pouch inside one of my robes, kind of mush around some green sticky stuff, kind of blow on it and just throw it in his face. And it just sticks.
Oh, you really bring class to the show. He doesn't stoop to our level, but it's implied. But very classy, Drew. I like it, dude. That's good.
Healed you for 24.
Gets the job done, but refuses to stoop to our level. There you go. Anything else?
And then I want to start walking back towards
Okay.
the ballistas. 5, 10, 15. Could I get to here 20 feet?
Yeah. Don't you have a 25 move?
I do.
Okay.
I didn't know if jumping over the ledge would be an extra 5 or not.
So you can incorporate easy athletic tasks into your movement, but they require the appropriate rolls and risk, said failing and going oopsie. But yeah, doesn't affect your distance so much as like, oh, suddenly there's an extra roll in there. So I need the acrobatic to get there and either an acrobatic or athletic for you to hop, but you still get your 25.
Okay, I'll give you acrobatics and then athletics.
Unless you're doing something by...
Ooh, only 5 for acrobatics, but 27 for athletics.
So he's running along the thing, right? And tripped. And you fall prone. And can I have athletics check? Or I should say, your athletics check of 27 is you scrambling as you begin to roll off, to the side. Grabbing rope, grabbing whatever, just digging in. Okay. You save yourself. But unfortunately, you kind of face plant and end up, halfway there.
Well, that's one of my easiest falls yet. No broken hips, nothing.
It's nice, squishy, bouncy fabric. And during a battle. Oh, no. So now you are prone, sir. That all was considered... That was your third... You cast a spell, so this is your third action, right?
Yep.
So technically you're prone. Okay. Someone remind me to take this off of you, but for what might come next, prone may or may not be a good thing. So we're going to dump prone on Charwin, just so that the system knows you're there. And now it's time for the Chimeric Manticore. The guy that was shooting me runs away. The other one stopped messing with me, killed you once, and the other one's down. So there isn't a lot of activity going on beneath me. And this crazy thing has its 3-headed argument, wasting an action. And then we realize why it's arguing with itself, why it's been consistently, well, not consistently every round, but once in a while, why is the DM wasting that action? Perhaps one of the heads is warning the others of the impending storm that now descends upon you. And I don't wish to be blamed for the effects of the storm. I mean, the adventure brought the storm. I'm narrating the storm. Would anyone like to roll a d20 to determine the random effect of a 3rd level mana storm, which now descends upon our heads right before the Manticore goes?
Stabco rolls a...
Blame Jack's not here tonight.
I vote Charwin does it.
Charwin does? Okay.
Because he just fumbled.
Oh, there you go.
So it's a chance to redeem
So what,
himself.
the dice can only go up from there?
Give us something good, brother.
D20?
Everyone likes Drew enough not to be mad at him. Yes, please.
Maybe there's like a
Rob.
random effect that turns the Stabco thing into an actual, like, sentient machine.
We've got a 14.
Wraps up
No,
the hunter
Speigler,
lady
sir.
like the Guyver. She turns into like a superhero.
Yeah. like
14.
Drax from... Or, what's his name? From Osmosis Jones. The anthropomorphic, like, cold pill.
Going back in time with that movie. Holy cow.
Oh, man.
I think about Osmosis Jones at least once a year.
I was thinking about that show today. That's weird. Coincidence? Like, what are the odds of that? No, seriously, I was literally
What a
thinking
coincidence. That is so weird.
Well, I have a reason, but we won't get into it.
Yeah.
I have a medical reason that might make me go, hey, there was a movie. Yeah. Weird rain. Once again, this is what you guys got last time on a 14 or a 15. Weird rain. Conjuration Primal, a rain of small objects, anything from flowers to rotten fruit, pelts an area within a 10-foot per level, so 30-foot area, of the mana storm for a number of rounds equal to the level. The rain doesn't harm creatures in the area. However, all creatures in the area have concealment, and the objects remain there after the rain is over. So, Speigler, what are we getting pelted with that wouldn't hurt us but causes
I say we should
concealment?
have like a list of a few different things, and then we roll a dice and based on the number
Yeah?
for
All
the
right.
list.
Somebody type in random objects in Google and see what they gotta be small things like rotten fruit, I guess, like cabbages. Yeah, there you
Literally
go.
gonna
My
Google
cabbages.
Rotten small
Cabbage.
object generator. See
Yeah.
if something exists.
Well, last time you guys got like rose
just-
petals or flower, you know.
Random, I should say.
You go, okay. This is going to suck for your ballista shots because now everything within 30 feet of us, right? So the storm descends upon us, and the proverbial us is the center of this combat. So I am going to draw.
The random object generator said bottle of soda. That doesn't sound like it wouldn't hurt us. But soda itself could fall from the skies instead of rain. That wouldn't
Bottles
hurt
of
us.
pop. I think the idea is a bunch of small It's
The next one was
bottles of Stabco Fizzy Pop start raining down on you guys, and because of the velocity and everything, like the glass is made like cheaply. Stabco phones it in. It's like, what's that breakaway glass in movies? Like people like drink it and then crush it in their grip. That was refreshing, and then something went wrong in the ordering department, and they actually distributed like that movie prop for the bottle, so the Stabco couldn't sell its pop because it kept breaking people's grip. So yes, and we're talking. Do you guys remember the old little tiny Coke bottles? Very skinny, tall, right, tinted green, right? So this dark brown, fizzy, rich Dr. Pepper smelling product just starts smashing all over the place and making you guys sticky and raining as if like it came out, like you said, and then the bottles come after, start smashing all over the place. In a 30-foot radius. Boof. Causing concealment for X amount of rounds. The Chimera argues with itself. Now gets pelted with pop and doesn't like it, and the storm actually drives it off. This thing bolts 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, and basically uses its double move to exit the map. But you guys can see it. Well, I maybe can't see it through the concealment very well, but it flies out 100 feet. Straight out, gets the hell away from the ship and everything, and tries to, get away from the storm. Actually, since the storm came from aft, it would actually fly this way. It actually flies this way. So, look at that. There you go. He's still on the map. There you go. You guys see him? He flew to the stern, trying to outfly the storm. Because the storm is this big wall of purple and black, nasty lightning clouds coming at us, and then Stabco, Fizzy Pop, rains down upon us for X amount of rounds. This thing talked and wastes 2 moves to fly. Oh, sorry, I only have 40 feet. Oh no, I'm not even that far away. Oh no. Oh no. I can only fly 80 feet away. There you go, sorry. Flies 80 feet away. And it's now Almembrio's turn. Let's go back and talk about what we found out about loading and firing a ballista. How many rounds, blah, blah, blah.
Loading 2 actions. So 1 action to unlock it, 2 actions to load it last turn.
Okay. Now you want to
I've
turn
got
it.
a loaded ballista.
Yep.
Yeah.
Turn it. Aim it.
35 feet, minimum distance 25 feet? What does that mean? What's the range on
You
these
have
bad
to. Okay,
boys?
so the minimum distance is the effective range. If I'm inside of 35 feet, it can't really fire on me. It doesn't gain the momentum. It doesn't, you know what I mean? Okay. This thing is so massive. Imagine someone pulling back a crossbow and you think, oh, like point blank range, it would go right into him. It's like, no, it would hit his shirt and like it just doesn't have to drive, So what's the minimum again? 20 or 35?
I don't see a listing for the range.
No, but what was the minimum you just said?
Minimum distance 25 feet.
Okay, yeah. So it's got to be 25 feet away for this thing to have the effective damage that you want. Good to know. So that point blank thing I was talking about earlier is kind of a null and void. Anyway, lucky for you, it is currently like 60 odd feet or whatever from the ballista.
I'll aim and launch.
Okay, so let's put because you're firing from the ballista's position, not your own.
Yep.
Like the bolt. Okay, I'm going to put you on top of the ballista, even though you haven't moved. You know what I mean? Like even though you haven't moved, just so that you can have an effective range on this thing.
Sure.
And what does it say? 70 feet. Okay, so you're beyond the 35. Okay. Now, these things have a 300 or 200 or 100 or 70. It has an effective range. If you aim the first range increment where you get the -2 is ignored.
Yep. Okay.
So you swivel around to fire and you aim, let it go. And it's considered inside a range increment, so there's no penalty.
Sweet.
What is your
Right.
bonus?
It'd be plus 14.
Okay, now your actual... Remember we talked about the range thing doesn't give it to you?
I'm just going to shoot my gun, but push my gun button.
So
Okay.
I think we've been doing it wrong. In
Okay.
the launch, it talks about DC 19 reflex. It actually doesn't say that you make an attack.
Oh, okay, so you just aim, let it go, and the creature just tries to go "Ugh," out of the way.
I think so. That's
cool
how I
because-
read it.
No, that's kind of cool because like I can't avoid the shot. It's going to hit me, but if I twist enough, it might only get a flesh wound and I take half damage. That's actually kind of better than hitting and missing. You're going to do damage. It's just a matter of how much.
Oh, we better just go back to the beginning of the fight and retcon all of it.
Oh, we missed 3 times. Maybe that's
Yeah.
why.
No, think about it. He's got a point. If you
Does
miss
say
3
that there.
times, yeah,
Right
if
on
he
the-
missed 3 times, then this thing is owed damage. So I will make, you're absolutely right, Speigler. I'm not going to go back to the beginning because every time I'm hit for full damage, I might have only taken half.
Yes.
Right? But you guys are owed 3 rolls of maybe half damage. I think that's worth it. So I don't remember how much damage we did though. So how about this?
Isn't it like
Did we hit
we
with it at all? I don't know if we ever did hit with it.
I don't think we ever hit it with the ballista.
never did hit it
I think
though.
we missed every time.
Never ever?
Yeah,
Okay.
we
No.
missed every shot.
That makes things easy. So how many times we fired this thing? Twice? This is the 3rd time?
It was either 2 or 3 times. And I think Valentine shot.
Huntress lady took a shot and
Not,
Oh,
with,
that's
the, not with
right,
the ballista. I've always fired with my
she's
gun.
been shooting her big old gun. That's right.
Yeah. There was a Charwin tag team for a shot, maybe 2, and then Valentine on his own, but I thought you loaded and ran off.
There
Yeah,
was
I think-
definitely a time I loaded and ran off and let him fire. And then there
Yeah,
was
I
another
think
time I
we-
loaded and he fired. So it's a minimum
stayed-
2.
We stayed together for the first shot, and then you reloaded, ran off, and then I took the second shot, and then I ran off.
Okay, so it's only 2 then.
This would be 3. Yeah, but he's about to fire me again, so it's 3. All right. So, how about this? Can you want to give me what is the damage of the ballista?
It's in like 46 or something.
It's a 4d12 piercing.
Okay, Drew, first shot to you, give me 4d12. Speigler, second damage to you, give me 4d12. And Matt, roll 4d12. And I will do the reflexes and we will figure out the math. As this thing suddenly starts bursting with blood. You ever see those anime where the guy passes him with the sword? There's that big
Yeah.
pause and all of a sudden the wounds appear like a couple moments later. Freaking spray. What'd you get, Charwin?
30.
So that's a 15 or 30.
Unless he critically succeeds. But hey, let's not
That's
talk
true.
about that.
That's true. I'm excited about that. Blaster Valentine, what'd you get?
31.
Okay. Unfortunately, they round down to an even number, so about the same effect. And little L, how'd you do?
24. So
That's not
12
bad.
or 24.
That's not bad.
yeah.
I'm looking
It's
at
all right.
10s and 11s, and so, like there's some decent dice. There's a couple low dice in there, but it's not bad.
They're all above average rolls for damage
Yeah,
on that
yeah,
set.
yeah.
So
Okay.
you can't be upset.
So, what is the DC? 19?
yeah,
19.
probably just
Okay.
succeeds automatically, I bet.
Okay. I have a plus 15 reflex.
Oh, but so you can fail. There's like a 20% chance he can fail. That's not bad. I'll take it.
So Charwin, I get a 30. So I would need a 29 to critically succeed. And there's the first crit succeed.
Yep.
Sorry. Blaster Valentine. I got a 24. That is a success, but not crit. So I take half. So there's 15 points owed. And finally, L.
Come on, that one.
22 also succeed. Okay, so 12 points from L, 15 from Val for a total of 27.
That's a decent amount of damage.
Okay.
It certainly makes those actions feel more worthwhile.
Okay.
Oh, hold on. I also need to roll that flat check for concealment.
You did the
for,
aim.
for
If you-
creatures within, like, I'm outside the range, so I think you're okay.
Okay.
Like, they say concealment for creatures contained, so I'm pretty sure, like, even though you're looking through shit because I'm out there a distance, you're okay.
And I think aiming also, like,
It
Well,
takes,
aim
it
is
takes
an
off the range
action.
up.
It's a different kind of action for a ballista. It's got its own little list.
yeah, okay.
It just talks about reducing the range increment, but he had the
I
he had
just
the
remember
action economy to throw it in there, so we
I
just.
think it was Celeste's rifle that when she aims with it, it like
Gets a bonus.
negates the light concealment.
Well, that action when you're doing any range thing, I think, does that, doesn't it? If you take the time to aim, you can ignore concealment.
All right. This thing looks decently beat up now. I went from lightly wounded to 2 steps. There's
Moderate.
light, moderate, heavy,
Heavy.
and critical. I'm just into heavy. So I'm below 50%. So suddenly see blood trails flying everywhere.
3 ballista bolts.
I'm
Tore
glad you
through
guys brought
wings,
that up.
or maybe he's got one stuck in his. I guess
Oh,
probably not.
like
with
if you guys
successes.
TPK'd, I'd feel terrible. You know,
So it kind of
Okay.
works like a spell. It's interesting.
I got 3 guys looking up the rules, and we've had it wrong. Maybe I should start reading the shit myself. Nah. Nah. Blaster, it is your turn. Good shot, Alll. You did manage to hurt it.
Woohoo!
Blaster Valentine's your turn. What do you want to do?
I'm gonna pop a couple more health potions.
Oh, I had
Oh, yeah.
another action. So I
Okay.
would, with my next action, take the advice that Pylo gave me and scurry down the ladder to
Okay.
get out of the storm and whatnot. Because Pop Bottle
Okay.
might not hurt you guys, but
They're a little L-sized. Is that what you're saying?
Yeah, my L size doesn't take kindly to bottlings.
Well, the bottle is for flavor. So because in text it says doesn't harm the party, you just manage to like not get hit. You just bravado. Like if you want to stand there as it rains, shit
I am an
that could hurt you, you just
acrobatic.
won't.
Like that.
you know,
That's
yeah,
my
yeah.
friggin'.
Yeah. Does not harm. Even though I
That's my
painted a
thing.
more harmful picture, the rules saying this shit won't harm you. So you can just stand there and look awesome like it just doesn't hit you, right?
And did you say that I get a chance to reply to your message, Pylo?
I believe you do. Let me just double check here with the spell. Message. The target can give a brief response as a reaction or as a free action on their next turn if they wish.
Okay.
They must be able to see you and be within range if they do so. So you have to be within
Does
100
it cost actions?
It's a free. It's give a brief response as a reaction or a free action on their next turn. So
Okay.
no. And you have to be able to see me and be within range to 120 feet.
I don't know. No, maybe. Yeah, probably. If I'm able to see. Yeah, okay. Yeah, I think we're good. So I'll just send a message back. A good idea. The storm is going to cause us problems. And then, yeah, I scurry down the ladder.
You guys get a
And
message.
I
on the
probably
way
have enough movement to make it all the way down to the bottom.
Okay. You guys get
And then
as a reaction,
I'll
you
wait
guys get a message from Jack saying, I told the DM I was not going to be here last week. I completely forgot. He's on vacation. He's gone. That's fine. Mr. Stabco can join the fray some other day. So no, the voice of Stabco, no matter what you do to that Gizmo Speigler, nothing happening because Jack's not here to play it. Anyway, speaking of Blaster, what do you want to do, man?
I want to take an elixir of life.
Okay. Did you spend your last action pulling it out, or did you do something else?
No, I moved and reloaded.
Okay, so now you need to take an action to pull it out, then drink it, and you got an action left. You want to reload? Oh,
I
you
just
already
said
reloaded. Sorry, or
Yeah.
fire. Sorry. I'll be all right. I'll be okay. It's a long day here in Jersey.
It's a long day.
All right. Glug glug.
Um,
Get it in you.
I noticed the different module, the player core, instead of healing potions, they have healing an elixir of life. Which is
Those
the
are
same-
technically two different things, I believe.
No, because
they have healing. Did they change the name?
Yeah. So now they're in Elixir
okay.
of Life.
however, the healing potion actually had a button I could press. This one doesn't, so it's just 1d6 plus 1.
What
It's
did you do
annoying,
last
I
time?
know.
What did you do last time?
I had a healing potion from the old module in
There
my
may be an action you can grab out of
Activity?
the
I
activity
checked.
thing, but yeah.
Oh,
I
bummer.
noticed that as well.
But the elixirs of life are actually a little better because they give you a +1 as well
they
as
give
the
a bonus.
d6.
So did you put that in there when you pushed the button?
Yeah, I
last
swapped
time?
them out, but then I realized I can't click the button anymore. So I
Okay.
reactivated the second edition core rules. I'm going to hit the button on that again.
Reactivated the old rules just so we could have his button back. We've been
Just
pushing the new. We've been pushing the new rules, man. Why are you doing this on the mic? I don't care if you do it, but don't do it on the mic. Come on.
Oh, yeah.
Anyway, no, I'm teasing, dude.
Technically, that's not changing the rules. It's just
No, we're
utilizing the
discussing.
feature of,
We are discussing and passively aggressing, hinting at Fantasy Grounds, who we stand behind because they're our sponsor, to get their shit together.
Oh, they've made
I
some
could also
pretty good
just roll.
improvements.
I could just
actually.
roll a d6 and then you could just give me the health.
Yeah, I'd love to get on with this.
So give me 3 health.
Yes, please. Okay, there you go. All right,
And then I
one
will.
to draw, one to drink, an action left. What do you want to do?
I want to run back to the platform and try to man the other ballista.
10, 15, 20. What's your movement?
25.
Okay. So 5 diagonally, 5, 10, 20, 25 puts you
Why
right
can't I-
on
why-
top
why-
of the...
Why can't? Oh,
Hmm?
because.
The
So
girl's
why
there.
can't I go through Pylo?
You can, but then you'd end up on top of Sarissa and you'd be standing on difficult terrain. You don't want to do that. Also,
Ah.
you were trying to get to the ballista that was sitting there, so I just thought you'd go. Do you want Mambrio's ballista? Sorry, did I
No,
move
no,
the
that's-
wrong way?
That's fine.
I just say 2 guys in a ballista will fire better than 1. So did you want to go toward Mambrio's ballista? 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, like that kind of thing. You're not going to make it, but
Yeah, sure.
okay. Acrobatics, please. Don't fall off.
22.
22. Thumbing your nose at Charwin as you go by. Meow.
Oh, it's because it's so sticky.
Well, I'm thinking he's doing like the General Grievous. He goes down all fours and like, like, what's
You're
wrong with
so
you, human?
lucky that Mana Storm kicked in because now you have an excuse for what happened.
Oh no, all the slippery pop. Ah. It does not talk about changing surface. So because we're in the air, this stuff is evaporating and blowing away. It does not make the surface any stickier in case any comments come up later. You know, Stabco, Fizzco. Yeah, Fizzco, a branch of Stabco. Yeah, the pop that never caught on. Pylo, it's your go, sir. Charwin, you're on deck. Well, you're on top of
and
the
I'm going to
airship.
follow
but
Manubrio. Right down the ladder we go.
okay.
Because these guys are going off.
Sorry,
the
Al.
ballistas.
You guys were talking about messages. Did you actually go down the ladder, Al?
Yeah.
Okay.
I would have had enough
So-
movement to get to the bottom, and I will do so.
What did I say that
Yeah,
was?
like
25
40
feet plus?
feet.
Like 30 feet down? Okay.
And if you would like
And
a
that
roll
puts
for
you-
that,
That puts you inside.
I'll just chuck an acrobatics. So I do.
No,
flare.
if you want, you want to like slide down the ladder?
17. Yeah.
So you go 5, and then 30 feet of ladder is 35.
Yeah, the Star Trek
40.
5.
Yeah, the slide. Yeah.
ladder slide.
Yep.
The movie.
Hey, I'm
from the
playing
movie.
Star Wars Outlaws, and you can make the character do that. You can make them do the fire slide.
Oh, that's awesome.
Yeah, it's good. Sorry. So Pilo is now trucking it, right?
Yep, down the
5,
ladder.
10, 15.
Come on, guys.
20, 25 difficult terrain, 30, 35, and then there's 30 feet of ladder.
Now,
So you're at 35. So I've got you halfway through a double move just to get to the ladder.
because you're saying there's ground there.
There's difficult terrain there, so I stalled you. And it's better to step out and around or just step through. It's the same amount of extra 10 feet. So anyway, at 35 feet, you have a 20-foot move, 25-foot move.
I have 25 feet.
Okay, so 25 feet, you're 35. Shit. Damn it. Lost count. Where the hell were you? I can't remember where you started.
I was basically actually
He was
almost 50
20
feet
away
from
from the gate. Yeah, 25 drops him right on top of.
Yep, I was 25 away. Then I would have been 25 down, pretty much. So
Okay, but you got to go through the girl. The dead girl is difficult terrain, which costs you 10. So 5, 10, 15, 20, 25 to get to her.
yep.
30 because she's difficult terrain. 35, 40. Okay, I had you at 35 feet on top of the ladder. I knew that.
Okay.
So we're looking for 50 feet. That's 2 moves. You're currently at 35 feet. The difference is 15 feet. So you can be negative 15. I'm just going to zoom in and do this to you. There. You're on the ladder, negative 15 feet from the surface. Mambrio is down and in 5 feet. That's why he looks like he's in there. Can I have a acrobatics to get from the top of the airship to the edge of the crow's nest?
And that would be just so I've used 2 actions so far, right? In these 2 movements, was this acrobatics part of that, or do I still have an action left?
No, it's part of it. I just need it so you don't fall down and join the shame, which is Charwin.
You said acrobatics or
acrobatics. Athletics is for jumping the rail.
It's a 14.
You're fine.
Yay! Great. So I'm standing there. I've got 20. I got 1 action left, right?
Mm-hmm. You want to finish your movement? You're 15 feet down a ladder that's 30 feet deep. Well, it's a 25-foot ladder, but the 5.
And if the other people come down, the ladder, they can't join me either. They can't come down because I'll be blocking it, right?
No, you're allowed to use. As far as movement on a grid, you can go through friendlies for free, so they can actually magically go right through you, as long as they don't stop on top of your square.
Okay.
That's probably the one good thing that, like the grid kind of takes away from natural movement. At least they give you that to try and give you some natural movement.
I will say I have at jobs been working off of ladders and passed people on ladders before that are hard mounted.
Okay.
So it's doable.
So if you spend 15 feet, that gives you 10 feet at the ground inside the balloon, if you wish.
Well, do I need to use 25 feet to go down the ladder, so I'll be stopped in the middle, so I'll do that.
Well, you need 15 feet of ladder, and then you've got 10 feet to get off of it and go anywhere you want.
I'm not even on the ladder.
You could technically finish dropping 15 feet and go 10 feet out. That's 25 feet. And you could actually be in front of Manrio if you want, inside the ship.
That'd be next turn, though. I only have 25 feet left, and I'm not even on the ladder yet.
You're on the ladder.
Oh, is this where the ladder?
Yeah, second movement got you
I was
halfway
thinking
down.
this hatch was the ladder. Sorry, this hatch. Gotcha. There's a second hatch here. I was looking at the wrong one on the screen. Okay, yeah. Right, drop me down.
Okay.
That's what we'll do.
Okay. So if you hit the deck, right?
Yeah.
Okay. You've got 10 feet left of movement. Up the deck or down the deck. Mambrio's right there beside you, aft. I mean, stern.
I'd be probably on the other side of the ladder from him. Just move over there. Where am I here? Let me see it.
You want to go this way? You want to go north?
I'm trying to see the ladder here on the map. Where are we on the map here?
Zoom in.
I'm zooming. Yeah.
Oh, you want to see the cutaway on the bottom?
Yeah, put me on the other side of maneuver. On the other side of the ladder is fine.
Okay.
Yeah, that way we're kind of, there's room in the middle for someone to come down and we're kind of waiting. No, we can kind of act as we need to.
Yeah. Okay.
All right.
Okay.
And that's it. That's all three.
It's so complicated. All right. Charwin, you want to get up, Mr. Pro?
I would love to stand up.
Okay. You stand up. I remove prone condition from your character. 2 actions left. What do you want to do?
Let's see, 5, 10, 15. Let's move towards the ballista
Okay.
like so.
Okay. Can I have an acrobatics check, please?
I suppose 8.
You're fine.
Let's see. I got 1 action left. Can I spend 1 action to start the reload process, or do I need 2?
No, there's nothing saying that you can't join them.
Yeah, you manipulate 2 times, so
Right.
you
But
can
I
get
will
1
say this.
manipulate in.
I will say this, if you start loading now, you can continue loading next round. But if you start loading now and stop loading and run off, someone can't come along and finish your load for you. It just cancels the action. You know what I'm saying?
Yep.
You got to do them consecutively. You can't
It's kind of like I picked up the harpoon or something, and then I either drop it or I have to put it in.
Exactly.
Okay, yeah, I'll pick up the ammo and prepare to put it in.
Okay. Halfway there. The Chimera takes an action for perception. And although we are amidst the storm, the nasty part seems to be going on. And it starts circling around, but it heads off a little further. Puts a little bit more distance between itself and the storm. And it's flying around out there, and it just seems to be hovering. You know how a wasp hovers around your car? You're driving really slow in a parking lot. You see the wasp come up to your freaking mirror, and it's trying to get in the window, and it's just kind of hanging out, deciding what this thing is and where it's going, and if it doesn't want to follow. It's exactly what the sucker it's doing. It moves off away from it to the side and goes almost astern, but it's still on the board, still out there, and it's like it's deciding whether to leave, circle back, or whatever. Not that we care, as long as it's not attacking. Which leaves us with Alll inside the ship. What do you want to do, Alll?
I will spend my focus point and mend myself
Okay.
with that ability.
And that gives you what?
It's just like 5 hit points.
You're hey man, 5 is 5. Start stitching yourself up. Zoop. How many actions is that?
It's an arcane innate spell, so just give me a second. I have to look it up because I have the spell prepared for the ability casting of it, but the actual way it's used is different. Okay. Arcane innate spell. I'm going to assume it's probably the same as the spell then, because it doesn't actually say there.
Okay.
So that'd be...
Burning a
2
focus point usually is an action too, right?
actions.
Yeah, okay. 1 action left. What do you want to do?
Good question.
Tactical retreat is, better than dying.
Yeah. Uh, 5 whole hit points back, but I'll take it. Yeah, you know what, I will. So I'll do that, and then I'll take a step back to make room at the bottom of the ladder for more people.
Okay.
Take a few steps back. Back off 15 feet, let's say. Down the catwalk.
Okay.
Actually, you know what? Is there any one of those, tube things, communication tubes? On this level?
I think you'd have to return towards like the engine room. You know what I mean? Like I don't think they would have them all along this catwalk.
It's
You know what I
fair.
mean? People come into the bowels, they search stuff, and then they return and they go, Captain, this is what I see. You know what I mean? Like I really can't see them running tubes in amongst these bladders that are all tightly, you know what I mean? It's not
That's
even
fair.
practical, really. You know what I mean? Like you gotta drill through a floor. You know, we are inside the guts of the balloon, so they've made space for the catwalks. I don't know if they're running pipes. I just can't see it.
Well, I'm pretty freaking nimble, so I'm going to. I'll
However-
move in the direction of the closest communication pipe.
Sure. So you're 10 feet. Take that back. You want to go 5, 10, and let's look at the side cutaway view of the ship. Okay. You are. Yeah, your engine room probably makes more sense than. Like the engineering rooms probably make more sense. So 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, open a door, go inside,
Yeah,
And-
that's my movement.
speak. Get action left.
Okay.
I need a hop,
yeah.
skip, and a jump maybe to cross that open pit of a ladder, but you know. Actually,
The
no.
beast the beast seems to have been driven off, but the mana storm is preventing us from finding purchase in the cat's nest. We need time to recover.
To the captain, just to keep her
Give me a bearing.
Christ.
What's the beast's bearing?
Oh.
The beast is veering off from the aft.
Port or starboard. Bearing, man. Aft is 180. Bow is 0.
To the starboard side.
Are we talking 170 or are we talking 140?
Last time I saw it was probably 170, but he's moved along, I assume.
Okay. What's its heading? You said you were driven off. What's its heading?
It
Bearing
seemed to be-
bearing is where it is.
Yeah,
Heading is which
it
way.
seemed to be circling us.
Okay.
I
so
don't think he's going away.
Okay. Sorry, I just saw Tom Hanks in Ground Greyhound, where he's a destroyer captain, and it's all Red October goodness, man. It's Das Boat all over it. It's so good.
Yeah, he's a good actor, so.
But it's from the destroyer perspective. So, like, what's a bearing? What's the heading? And I think our air captain would say such things. Where's Tom Hanks when I need him? You know. He
And
would-
to
he
be
would-
fair, I think I spent enough time up there that I would have picked up on it.
That's true. Well, you did pretty good. I was bitching at the player, not the character. The character's like, this, man. I think, you know, what do you want from me? That's good. Bringing us to Blaster Valentine. Blaster, the target has disengaged. Technically still in range. What's the range on your gun anyway? Just out of curiosity. What's your range?
My range is 60, and I just
Okay.
looked into it. Certain firearms, like if it's simple or advanced, they have up to 5 increments that you can go.
Okay.
So like 60 times 5.
The beast is 125 feet roughly away. You
Yep.
could move to close it, but currently if you stood and fired, you take a -4 penalty because there's 2 range increments. It crosses the first 60 and 120. Since it's 125, it's outside of the second 60, so you're at -4 unless you move.
However, my heritage, which I honestly hasn't come up until now because most of the stuff I've been shooting is within range, is sharpshooter automaton. I have an ability called automaton aim, where I can use an action to steady my body, observe the events of the battlefield to maximize the range of your next shot. You reduce the penalty for firing into your weapon's second range increment from -2 to 0 for the next range attack. I can use this action a second time in the same turn to reduce the penalty from -4 to 0.
Nice. All right, Warbot.
That's actually pretty rad.
Murder
that
bot.
Double
I-
murder
I-
bot.
I don't know if I should tell this joke or not, but he started talking about heritage, and I'm thinking, he's a construct. Like, what else is there? Like, you know,
That's just
do you,
like
do you
that's
identify as invisible? Are you transparent? That's a bad joke.
Anywho.
But I heard that today. It was so good. Like Matt's face. No?
Ballista.
Edit.
The ballista isn't loaded, right?
No, you know what? It's a good dad joke.
Thank you.
Wes.
So
You
you're
gotta
a
have
war
one to
bot.
speak.
You actually were so excited about the war. I didn't realize there was a heritage. Like you mentioned it, right? We were talking about leftover from the war. And you mentioned it.
Well, yeah, it's like any class you.
How
Any class you
many
pick,
actions does it take you to activate these special abilities?
it's one action for one increment. So if I want to do 2 increments, I have to use 2 actions.
Okay, so you could still laser eye this sucker, 2 actions, and fire at 0 penalty.
That's correct.
Nice. We're gonna do bullet cam. You know how they like the
Yeah.
camera chases. You know.
I'm entering VATS and Fallout.
No, he's
Target
his little,
acquired.
the little red eye fades out, and you know how like in Clockwork they have the lenses that flip over, like you're at the optometrist, right? A couple lenses flip over, and the eye extends way out like a telescopic, like like the you know just.
It's like Bender on Futurama when he wants binoculars. He just puts his eyeballs out further.
Yeah, exactly. Like just beep, or like the do the periscope or the what do the pirates use? It's a little stick and they unfold it into 3.
Telescope.
Just
a periscope.
Telescope?
Periscope.
Periscope.
Yeah.
Telescope. Yeah.
Periscope. Telescope. Yeah, just a telescope.
Yeah.
Periscope
Like
is the submarine.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, Tom Hanks movie. Sorry. No, I thought there was a name for the old timey telescope that they carried. There's something.
I mean, kind of related to this past weekend, someone was out on the water and we thought they might have been stuck on a sea-doo, and I couldn't find binoculars, but at the Airbnb, I ended up finding an old brass sextant with a telescopic part.
Oh, nice. For those that don't know, a sextant is a
nautical
early naval
navigation
device. Yeah, nautical navigation device used by the tall ships back in the day, and you'd measure the horizon and the star distance, and then you'd use math, like we do with our games here, to calculate distance and time and the weather. And,
So yeah, just picture a sextant coming out of his face.
And who's going to get lucky on the ship tonight? Because it was called a sextant, and all these things could be calculated roughly. I mean, you're going to have sex with a dude. They didn't have women on ships, but things could happen. Who's wearing the wig tonight, boys?
All right.
All
So
right.
I take one shot, dialed it in, looking through the Fizzco pop bottles falling, calculating the perfect timing.
It's called a spyglass. That was the word I'm looking for.
A spyglass.
The old ship telescope was also referred to as a spyglass. I know it sounds funny, but that was the word I was looking for. Sorry,
It's like
Spiegs.
Bag of
he
holding,
rolls.
spacious pouch. Same stuff.
I know.
Oh, it's not. There's no button I can do to affect that. But it's giving me -2 for range. Like Pathfinder automatically calculates -2. So it would be 33. Is that a just normal
Okay.
hit, or is that a crit?
You need a 35 to crit me, my man. My AC's 25, but it does. It's a solid hit. Don't be greedy. It's a solid hit at range.
Yes.
Can I have damage, sir? I know. You see 30 plus, and you're like, is that a crit?
And I did 6 damage.
Okay. As the man said, into the tube, I had veered off. I had broken off. I had disengaged from the battle. This creature probably believes it is at a safe distance from harm. And then you ding it. Ping! What do you think I'm going to do, Spieg? What do you think is going to happen next?
It's going to get a good helping of Fizzco pop.
I don't know, because it's not my turn. Pylo, you're up.
Oh man, is Alll still with me here down here on the? Or
He
did
ran
run
off to the engine room. He ran down the hall and went into a door.
Well, I know those engine rooms like the back of my hand. I was with the goblins the whole time.
Sure.
I'm going to go follow him.
Okay.
See if he needs any help.
20, 25, 5, 10, 15, 20. I can put you in a doorway. You have an action left, or you burn your third action moving about said engine room. So
Is
we'll
his
put you in
door?
the
Is it the door? Is the doorway open? Like I guess the door he went into would be open. I wouldn't have to
Yes.
reopen the door.
But you're at 20 feet. 25 puts you standing on Mambrio. So
I'll ask him just, hey man, need help with anything?
okay.
No, I was just informing the captain of our status. Be ready to help our friends.
Good to go when you are, buddy. Back to the ladder. And I'll go back and I guess wait by the ladder at the last of my movement. If I have any left.
Bearing 170. He turns and looks at you, starts using your ribs like a sextant, veering off the aft, bearing 170.
Oh.
Charwin.
I will spend my first action to continue the reload.
Okay.
And then once that's all reloaded, I will move 5, 10, 15.
Would you like to aim and fire?
Ooh.
I mean, half damage is still damage, my man. And if you aim, you take away one of the range increments. And this thing has like a good, what is it, like 80 foot or 120 foot range increment? Like I'll give it to you at par.
Yeah, that's not bad. I'll aim and fire.
If a ballista has like a 35 or 25 minimum range, it's got to have at least 120 to 200 first range increment. You know what I mean?
Yeah, it's classified as a siege weapon, which generally siege weapons are built for range.
So, aiming is an action to remove any distant problems, just in case, because I don't want to be wrong. And you fire. Okay. Let's have some fun. Can you roll a raw d20 and add plus 15, which is my reflex, and I'll let you be responsible for, my reflex, because I noticed the DM one doesn't show up. Yeah.
The range increments on them are 120 feet.
25.
Yes, I'm at 120. I'm at 125 feet away from the ballista, though. So that's why I say I'm like, you sure you don't want to aim? He's flying around out there about 130 feet. So, what'd you get?
25 total.
Okay, and our DC was
19. So
okay,
success.
no crit, but success. So half damage. So can I have the damage? And if you push the half button. Too late.
I guess I should have pushed half.
That's fine.
20 for 10.
Okay. Hey, chip it away, right? Well, if I wasn't coming back and blaming Speigler, I sure as hell am coming back now that you shot me with freaking ballista.
It's a party up here.
I turn around and I see a fizzy pop storm. I'm not exactly sure where you guys are. So as a freaking perception action, I gotta roll flat check to see if I can even see you. 8. Okay, I see one of you. Do I see the other one of you? Yes, okay, I could see you guys through the fizzy pop mess. But one action burn. And now I am going to respond because every time I use my breath weapon, I roll a d4 and anywhere from 1 to 4 rounds to recharge. And I have passed that recharge. And I believe with a breath weapon, I got a 60-foot line. Oh, no, you guys are too far away and it costs 2 actions. Okay. Spike volley? 40-foot range increment? I'm going to close 40 feet. Coming back at you.
Did you do 2 perception actions? Like one for each of us?
15, 20, no. If I perceive, I get a sweep of the field.
Yeah,
What do I
okay,
see?
okay.
You know what I mean? So I do.
Yeah.
But instead of saying flat check 5, I gave you each a chance to be concealed. Make sense?
Okay. Yep.
Okay. 5, 30, 35. Come on. Trying to get this thing to go diagonally. 40. Putting me at 85 feet. So with a -4, 2 range increments still, this thing doesn't measure feet then. It just flies closer and takes its shot at -4. But, oh, sorry, 0. What is your favorite sided dice, Mr. Speigler? Hey, how about D12 since we're shooting ballistas? How's that sound?
Yeah, let's do a D12.
All right, and I know Charwin. I know Drew is going to say odd. Right?
Yeah, let's go odd.
Odd for Charwin, even for Valentine.
Jarwin's a little odd.
Even. He's going to try and shoot Valentine at -4. So my +16 to hit is now +12 with my tail spike. And he hits you with a 22. And you take 1d10 + 8.
You had the wrong person.
Yeah, that was not him.
I'm shooting the shit out of the corpse. I'm shooting Celesta.
Okay, I am kind of concealed. You can easily mix this up, you know?
Nice try.
Dead. She long dead now.
That would be funny if he just, in the concealment.
Just say my AC is 22, though.
Yeah, and I do hit you, and I'm going to drag 9. I only rolled a 1, a nat 1 on a D10, man. You only take 9 points of damage. There you go. It's a long shot. Ping, it's a grazing flesh wound. So, with Manbrio beginning the show, and now we're back to Manbrio talking into giving bearing and range into the...
Yep.
Okay. The captain comes back with an order and says, "We will see you all next time."
Nice.
Gotta be inventive,
And then kicks us off.